Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 15th of November. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect before diving deep in forensic detail and giving you the forecast for each of the 12 signs. So please stay with me. Now this week, of course, sees a lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus, which is particularly significant because we got two eclipses in Taurus in 2022. And in a way, November is like a mini-me of next year because we've got such a polarity between the energy of Scorpio and the energy of Taurus, which is where Uranus is. Uranus is the planet of surprises. Now Uranus this week is in a strident opposition to the planet of desire, Mars, which is in one of its two home zones of Scorpio, along with the Sun and also deep dive in Mercury, helping us to think beneath the surface. And I think all this electric energy that's going to be produced this week is kind of encouraging us to embrace change. Now sometimes we like to have a degree, or many of us like to have a degree of stability and continuity, but something could change now that's been in place for a very long time, and that can feel quite challenging and disruptive. But Venus, the planet of love, but also of loot, is actually forging a marvellous angle to both Uranus and Mars all through this week. So whether it's around a relationship or around a financial opportunity, something can happen quickly that can be good news. So the disruption doesn't necessarily have to be more challenging. But if we are clinging on to something that's not really working and we need to think again, it's a time to be much more open-minded and innovative in our approach. If you're new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, I've written these for over 25 years. Please see the link beneath this video where you can sign up to get this. And with year 2022 racing up, if you've yet to get your personal forecast based on your time, date and place of birth, you can do so now. Get the rest of this year free, a character analysis and 30% off. Please see the link beneath this video. This will give you searing insights based on your personal astrology that goes way beyond your zodiac sign. Hello Leo, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 15th of November. Now, whatever your situation in life, your feelings are going to be quite close to the surface on the back of this week's lunation. Yes, it's the lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus on Friday. But because you have Uranus also in the same sector as the lunar eclipse, Uranus is a kind of electric but unpredictable energy, and it may have been pushing you to think about your role in life in a different way pretty well since the early part of 2018, May 2018, and then more intensely since March 2019. So if you've changed your job or you've altered something in your everyday world since then, it really wouldn't be a surprise. So you could say that this week's lunar eclipse is a bit like a review of what you've been doing over the last couple of years. But if something's a little bit out of kilter, the energy of Mars in your fourth house could see you much more frustrated, but much more direct about expressing that frustration because it's in an opposition to Uranus. This is quite a jagged relationship between these two. Mars is about impulse, and of course it's a more masculine energy. And in the sign of Scorpio, the sign, the zodiac sign, one of two it governs, it's deep, it's passionate. So some very strongly held emotions can be washing around the mix this week. And if you feel that you're not getting the recognition or the outlets for your talents in terms of your worldly interactions, perhaps because you're so caught up in supporting other members of your family, that can be an issue. Fortunately, Venus and Pluto are in the part of your scope to do with practicalities. And they're suggesting that if you can work with these rather discordant energies, they can actually turn out to be very much to your advantage. You're a fixed sign, however, the same as Taurus and Scorpio. The fourth fixed sign is Aquarius, and fixed signs generally are reluctant to embrace change. So if there is something you need to rethink about where you live, how you live there or who you're with, or where you work, or the type of employment you have, or even your overall life role, the responsibilities and obligations you have, the lunar eclipse is priming up a period which will last through to the end of next year, the end of 22, when some kind of readjustment may come about. That may mean downsizing, upsizing, building an extension, renovation, selling a property, renting a long-term lease, redecorating, additions to the family, starting a new job but moving altogether to pursue that job. So quite a lot of extra demands, but certainly from it, all of that, new beginnings and new possibilities can emerge.